Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be making grits. Those are all the ingredients you'll be needing. Let's get into it. So I start out with a pot. I go ahead and add my water in and go ahead and bring that to a boil. To the water, I go ahead and add half of a Maggi bouillon cube. So I go ahead and get a knife and I cut it in half. And then I just add it to the water while the water gets hot and comes to a boil. Okay, now I got my whisk out. I'm gonna go ahead and whisk that bouillon cube into the water. You definitely want to use a whisk when making grits because it gets you that nice creamy texture without any lumps. Next, I will be adding in my seasonings. I use, for my grits, salt, onion powder, and black pepper. And I'm just gonna go ahead and whisk that into the water until it's all well combined. Now that our water has came to a boil, we're going to go ahead and add in our grits. I add them in increments, little by little, and then I whisk as I'm adding them in to prevent any lumps from forming. And once you finish adding in all of your grits, you want to just give it a few whisks, and then you're going to go ahead and cover it and let it cook for a little while. After about 10 minutes, I go ahead and open my pot. As you can see, I'm adding in some cream cheese. I like to add my cream cheese in while the grits is still cooking. That's just how I like to make mine. Feel free to add in your cream cheese whenever you feel it's necessary. This is just my way of doing things. Once you're done whisking in your cream cheese, you're gonna go ahead and cover it and let it finish cooking. Okay, now we're just gonna do a grits check. That means I'm just opening my pot. I'm just gonna whisk everything around, making sure there's no lumps, making sure everything remains creamy how I like it. Okay, now I just open my pot and I check on my grits. And I see that they are really, really thick. The consistency I like when I'm adding in my heavy whipping cream. So I go ahead and get my heavy whipping cream. I go ahead and add my amount that I want to add in. And then I'm just going to go ahead and whisk that in until it's all well combined. Now that my grits are in the consistency that I like them, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my cheeses. I love the combination of cheddar and Parmesan, so that's what I'll be using today. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in my cheeses, and I'm just gonna use a whisk and whisk it around until everything is well combined. After everything is all well combined, I'm going to go ahead and close my pot for a few minutes. Okay, so now that my grits are finished, I'm going to go ahead and add in my butter. I just added my butter. Now I close the pot for maybe about 2 minutes and let that butter melt a little bit. Then I open back up my pot and I just whisk in that butter so it's all well combined. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and swapped out that whisk for the spoon so I can show you guys the actual texture of my grits. Show you that there's no lumps or anything. So to get this creamy texture, you kind of want to just follow my instructions to a T. Anything can be altered and changed as far as ingredients, as far as salt, pepper, seasonings, anything like that. Feel free to eliminate the seasons that you may want or use the cheeses that you want. Those are your grits. Do it the way you want to do it. These grits are easy and so delicious. Ingredients will be listed in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already and give this video a thumbs up.